As a pastor, every Sunday it is my honor and privilege to invite people in our congregation to give their hard-earned money and put it in the offering plate. Yet it's not very often that we get to talk about exactly how that money is used to change lives for Christ and the impact that your giving actually has in our community. The vision of Gashland United Methodist Church is to shape lives for Jesus Christ. And one of the most powerful ways in which that is happening in our church is through our small group ministry. Recently, we challenged and invited and encouraged our small groups to find a way in which they might serve in our community and to touch lives, change lives for Christ. This video will talk about one particular small group and the ministry that they are starting that is reaching out to the children in our community and working with local schools.
We were going through the 40 days of community study, and Jim and Andrea Hunter had just joined our group, and as we got to the point in the study where we needed to identify a ministry or an outreach project, well, Andrea already had one, so we just took it on. So it was a kind of divine intervention, I think.
What the program is supplying a brand new backpack, all the school supplies that a kindergartner through fifth grader would need for the 2012-2013 school year, and offering them the opportunity to also take a Bible.
That we can reach out to them and share not only the school supplies, but the love of God, the grace that's in us, with them, with Him, so that they can see us as human beings sharing His love. And that's really the whole thing.
Our focus was at Linden West Elementary School. I wanted to be able to touch our community. The way that we were able to target specific children at Linden West, we didn't have 100, so we also branched out to Wynwood Elementary School.
Just in talking with the counselors, we found 73% of the children can't afford lunches. In Wynwood, we found out it was 79%.
This was a school that I went to, and it's hard for me to believe that we have kids that need school supplies.
I didn't know how big the need was. And I think if you're away from that kind of thing, how would you know?
I really wanted to have the families come to our church for two reasons. One, so that we could do the Bible, because I was pretty sure that I wasn't going to get to hand out a Bible at a school. And so that they would walk through the door.
And I hope their parents see that the church is a giving and caring place, and they want to be a part of it, and they want to bring their children here.
I'm imagining the children's faces, because they're so happy that first day of school. They've got their new things to carry in, and I just want everybody to remember how that feels when their own kids were going.
What kind of response did you get when you asked your pastor about doing a fundraiser?
He said, you know, that's a great idea, but not really, I don't think, how we want to proceed with helping make this whole thing come to fruition. It makes it nice if we could get monetary donations, because we do have the school supply list, and we don't want those kids to show up with stuff that's about half right, but not all the way right.
I feel like our congregation is a very loving and giving congregation. And I think if they were made aware of this need, they would just jump at the chance to help.
Started with a vision, and with people who care and who love and who are motivated by that love to meet the needs in our own community. This is what Gashland United Methodist Church is about, these people who care. So when we come to worship on Sunday morning, when we attend our small groups, when we go to Sunday school class, and for everything, that every dollar, every penny that gets dropped in the offering plate. It's about changing lives.